Hello everyone. In this video we will showcase the batteries that power Otto, where we will show a simulation on how it works. Let's make a comparison of the batteries. Here we will showcase AA and AAA. The main difference of these two batteries is the size. The AAA is smaller, meaning there are less electrochemical materials that contain the electric charge. Therefore, the AAA batteries has less capacity than the AA batteries, being lower in weight and less in material. The typical AA battery has a capacity of 2,400 milliamp hours, and the typical AAA battery has a capacity of 1,000 milliamps. Thus, AA has more than double the capacity of AAA. For the case of Otto, 4 AA batteries would represent 10 AAA batteries to achieve the same results. Now that we understand the difference between the batteries, let's move to simulate in Tinkercad. Let's create a new circuit where we're going to bring a battery onto the pallet, and we will copy it 3 times. These AA batteries indicate they have a capacity of 1.5 volts. Now, let's do a test with a multimeter by dragging it to the pallet. If we connect this multimeter to one of the batteries, we can then test to see the 1.5 volts. Let's start the simulation. The multimeter showcases that the batteries are 1.5 volts. If we tested on each of the 4 batteries, we would receive the same results of 1.5. Now, let's connect 2 of the AA batteries as a series by connecting positive to negative of the batteries, positive to positive from the battery to the multimeter. We click Simulate, and now the volts are combined at 3 volts. Let's do the test with the other batteries and connect all of them in a series. By having 4 1.5 volt batteries connected, this way we'll have a combined usage of 6 volts. Instead of connecting them in a series, what would happen in the voltage if we connected them in parallel? Let's find out by copying 4 more batteries in parallel. To make the connection in parallel, we unite all the positives and we unite all the negatives. Now we add another multimeter to the pallet and connect it. We can see the voltage value. You will notice a big difference because we're accumulating the amount of voltage by maintaining the same voltage with 4 batteries. In order to have all 4 motors working, the shield, Arduino Nano, buzzer, and the ultrasound sensor, our Otto will require a series of connections to run it at 6 volts. Now let's see how this will work. We will search then and drag a DC motor onto the pallet. Let's make a copy of the motor so we can connect it to both rows of a battery. Let's connect it and start the simulation. As we can see, the left motor moves at 11,820 revolutions per minute, while the right motor barely makes 2,900 revolutions per minute. This shows more voltage in the left side series of the batteries. The more voltage we have in the motor, the faster it's going to move. Now let's see an example using a potentiometer so we can see a simulation of the battery load and how that will affect the motor. We're going to put it within the first series of batteries. The potentiometer is mechanically used to measure the voltage of electronic potential between two electrical terminals. The starting value is at 25 kiloohms. What we see here is that the potentiometer is showcasing high resistance, like if we had new batteries. With almost 6 volts going, we see the engine moving at 11,000 revolutions. If the batteries start to run out or finish, we can see how this will work by decreasing the resistance of the potentiometer. Thus, we showcase how the batteries look when becoming drained. By moving the potentiometer, you can see that the revolutions are decreasing. When we move it all the way to 0, we are simulating that batteries have been drained and the motor slowing down to a crawl. With Otto Robot, when the batteries becomes exhausted, you will see the motor start to move slow or not move at all. This is when we need to change the batteries or recharge them. Thanks for watching, and we hope this video helps you understand what is behind the hood with using batteries with Otto. Take care, see you soon,